GCF example, we will use 16x squared minus 12x. That will be the original equation. Then for step 1, we need to find the GCF, or also known as the greatest common factor of the equation. In this case, it will be 4x. Then for step 2, we will place the greatest common factor outside of the parentheses, and inside it we'll leave what is left. In this case will be 4x, then we open parentheses, 4x minus 3, and close parentheses. Group B example, we will use x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 15. This will be our step 1. Then for our step 2, we will divide both the equation into two groups, each with the greatest common factor. For the first group, it will be x cubed minus 5x squared, and for the second group, it will be 3x minus 15. For step 3, we will gather the greatest common factor of each. In this case, for the first group, it will be x squared, and inside the parentheses it will be x minus 5. And then for the second group it will be 3, and then inside the parentheses x minus 5. We can notice that both parentheses are equal the same, which lets us know that we're going into the right direction. Then for the step 4 and final answer, we will write both of the parentheses. So we will write x minus 5 inside of one parenthesis, and then x squared minus 5 inside the other parentheses. Example of all types of trinomials, we will use x squared plus 6x plus 8. This will be our step 1. For our step 2, we will divide it into two groups. We will use two numbers that multiplied equals 8, and either added or subtracted will equal 6. In this case, we will use 4 and 2. For step 3, we will put our final answer. X plus 4 in one parenthesis and x plus 2 in another parenthesis. This will be our final answer, and make sure you're using the correct signs. Seeing the square example, we will use 3x squared plus 18x minus 16. This will be our step 1. Then for step 2, we will put it in a trinomial, but taking the common factor out. In this case, it will be 3. So we will be left with 3 outside, and inside the parentheses we will have x squared plus 6x plus 3, close parentheses, and then add the last number. In this case, it will be negative 16. Then for step 3, we will use that trinomial that is inside the parentheses and do the same as we did with the grouping. So we will leave the 3 outside, and then inside one parenthesis they will go x plus 3, then inside the other parenthesis x plus 3. We can use squared or just leave it like this, and then negative 16 at the end. And our final answer will be in one parenthesis 3 minus 16, and in the other parenthesis x plus 3.
We can bring it on the floor, you never dance like